Hello ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to Skylines Snowfall. It's been a couple of days since the last episode, and I'm sort of dating this video. If you're watching this in the future, then it doesn't matter, but for today, I have had some serious problems with recording these last few days, and it's made it difficult to do anything that isn't a Let's Build, so I do absolutely apologize for that, but we are back today playing some more Skylines Snowfall, and I kind of want to do a couple of things. So, there's been a few times I've sat down to try and, get through the recording problems I've had, and it hasn't worked because the problems have cropped up again and meant I've had to delete the footage. In those times, I wound up filling out this area here, and I came over here to build a town, which, it works. A little town over here is kind of nice, it's all good, it's whatever. But I think what I'll do is I'm going to save that town for the meantime, and I'm not really going to bother filling up this area either because we need to get the commercial demand up, which isn't going to happen while this whole area is still zoned and not built. So what I think I'm going to do is actually pull apart something like Myrtle Heights, because I want to put a I want to put a train station in here. And I think that can be good, because we do have this cargo train station there, but I think I could actually put a regular train station in there. So I am absolutely going to give that a shot. It's about time we do it. It's about time we get the train station in here. So let's see what we can do. That is... Where does that border end? It actually just ends under there. So if I take out those bits there, and I take out that road as well, then all I need to do is D-zone... Well, not really that bit over. That bit over there is fine, but I need to D-zone all of this. So let's do that. Let's let that whole area just get completely demolished, which is a good thing. We get to clear it out and get the train station here. I realize there is actually a subway there, which may have actually been a busy one. Is it? 100 people. That's quite a few. What the? Oh, it's a bus stop was there as well. Well, we'll figure that out. We're obviously going to need to actually put the train station somewhere anyway. So let's see. Let's see what we're going to be working with. We have this, which is part of a station that doesn't seem to have any other parts to it that I've got downloaded, so that's a bit strange. We have the city station here, which is, it actually looks like that has a subway underneath it. It does. Now, that could be useful. That could be very useful if I put it over, if I put a road that does actually come up there and put the city station sort of, ooh. That could be very, very useful. Like, I could put the city station sort of, I'm trying to work this out in my head. But I think, that could be a good station to use. It might be a good idea to use something like the modular central station, which I do have the other parts of, because, modular stations are pretty useful. Does that also have subways underneath it? It looks like it does. Now that could also be very useful. So it can't go over there, it can go there. I feel like it needs... I feel like what I need to do is I do need to put this road back in, at least somewhat. Then if I turn this that way, we now sort of have room for this. This is going to be... It does have the way for trains to go straight through it. I don't necessarily think they will go straight through it. That'll just be there as like a technicality or something, I don't know. Oh. No, that doesn't really work all too well with the with Snowfall. I appreciate that snow is on the sign there, but it does also cover the platform, and that looks a little bit silly. That looks just a little bit silly. Let's see. So is that a series of metro lines under there? I'm curious to see. So if I just go like that, and that. Oh. No, hold on a minute. So what exactly is the problem here? If I go out and away around... Oh, that's way down there. Okay, so I need to go down a lot further. then connect to like there, and connect to there. So that does actually connect. So that's useful. And then I can connect it back up there. So that's fine by me, I suppose. I reckon that'll work. Let me just do a stop there, and let me just do a stop there. What have I... Did that actually update? I don't know. Really difficult to tell if that actually updated those lines. Because technically it should have. Okay, those are... Well, that's interesting. Can I put that down? There we go. Then that goes down there. I said that goes down there. So those trains, those subway trains should now work no problem, which is excellent news. So there we go. That's the train station connected to the subway, which is what you want. So what I'll do is I will actually just run that road straight back up through there. Now this does raise some issues. I'm gonna go with this station even though it doesn't really work with Snowfall, because I can just stick other lines on here, and that's kind of a thing I want to do. Now I realize there is actually a connection at the back of this, so I need to get rid of some of those and see if that will fit in there. It will not. Now that'll fit. And yeah, that's got some roads connected to it. So we've got 3 train lines, which may end up being enough, may not end up being enough. We'll see in the somewhat distant future, because I am not doing train lines right now. That's a bit of a dodgy connection to make there. Can I do yeah, I can actually do a road straight across there. So I can make that sort of loop on itself. And can I run that under the... Oh, I can. Okay, well those seem like fine connections to have. That does connect to that end of the train station, and since we're not actually going to be doing much up this end, I could just, in theory, do something like this, and sort of have that as a way through. So I think that's kind of nice. I think that kind of works. I'll tell you what we need to do, though. We need to get some 8-lane roads in here. So let's just upgrade that stretch of road, upgrade that stretch of road, and that stretch of road. And that one's probably fine, to be honest. We might as well do that one anyway. So we'll do all of that. We'll get those roads upgraded. There is a lot of traffic in there, though. That's seriously a pretty serious problem that we'll need to deal with, but we'll get there eventually. Let's see. So what exactly are these trains going to do? They're going to have to go through that part of Hamilton Square, which is fair enough. That's fair enough. So they need to go through that part of Hamilton Square. And then they're going to need to possibly sort of slink over this way and use this corridor that we have here, rather than having the trains go straight through a part of Daffodil Square as well, because I think that'll be too much space taken up by all the train lines. So what we'll do is we'll get rid of that part of Hamilton Square. We'll get rid of the zoning there as well. I realize those metro stations are pretty close together. Almost called them tube stations. That's not what they are. That's London. That is not City Skylines. Have I got... Yeah, I do have prop and tree anarchy on there. Let's turn that off. Okay, so what way am I gonna do this, I guess? I guess what I'll do is go from there to there and up. There to there and up. And there to there and up. It would probably look better if I went down rather than going over the road, but... Well, actually, I say that. This kind of looks pretty cool. Yeah, that's kind of funky looking, actually. I kind of like that. So, what we'll do now is have this... No, I kind of feel like they should maybe all curve over a little bit before we go crazy with this. So that is... What's the distance that needs to go across the road? 9. So I want to go 9 and 9. Then we want to go 3 and 3. That's a very sharp bend there, but it should be okay. So then if I go... What's the distance between those two? So I want to go about 11 and 9. And then can I connect like that? I can. So that'll work. Which means this one is going to go about 7 and connect to there. Yeah, that kind of works. That's not too bad. Can I make... Okay, is that actually going to work, or is that way too steep? That one doesn't get to turn properly. Okay, so they need to come off at that angle, I think. Yeah, that works. But then that's a little bit too sharp to let me do what I need to do. Come on. Come on, work with me, cities. Work with me. It doesn't want to work with me. That's not good. Can I make this work? Like, can that go... No, it really needs to go over there, doesn't it? Really does. Okay, well, the idea was there. Unfortunately, the execution was not. So let's see if we can come up with something better. Okay, I'm not entirely sure how I've done this, but these two merge over here, these two merge over here, and they all go into the one line, which will most likely cause some problems with trains later down the line, but it should be fine. And no, I'm not going to apologize for that that pun. That's not happening. Also, my god, those sirens are loud. Yeah, that traffic is seriously having problems. Why is there so much traffic on that road? Is it all... I guess it's all trying to go that way, isn't it? Yeah, a lot of it is trying to go to the left, so... I mean, I could turn off traffic lights, but that's not the most realistic thing to do. I'll do it here for the meantime. Just to let traffic flow through there a little bit quicker. I'll have traffic lights off at that junction, so hopefully that'll help things. But we'll see. Now let's go ahead and continue this train line down through there. I realize it's actually taking up the space that could be used for some buildings. Maybe, just maybe, I should try and not do that, because those buildings could be used to hide the fact that the train line is even there. So what if I go to there and curve it like that? Yeah, that is much better. I'll keep the train line elevated, because it does need to go over this way anyway. So do something like that, and something like that, and there we go. So that's the train line ready to go out of the city. That will hopefully prove to be... Wait a minute, what? Why did those have problems like that? So the tracks are covered in snow? What? Is that a thing that that's not a thing I need to get rid of, is it? We'll see about that. I'm curious to see why that's there. I may end up needing to use another station. I do have another 3-station track. Like, this one will be fine. It's just this one has a built-in set of subway tunnels. So we'll see. We may end up having to switch that out for the other modular station, or not the other modular one, the other 3-platform. Well, technically 6-platform station. But we'll see how that goes. Let's do a little bit of decorating around here, I think. I reckon we could probably do with some buildings in here. We could get away with, you know, maybe putting some offices in here. That's an interesting little connection there. Let's not do that. Let's go to about there. Yeah, I reckon we could put some offices in here. I reckon I could also, if I'm a little bit careful, get a pedestrian path along here. Well, I can get it there, no problem. I can get one there as well, though. So that can go to about that point. Yeah, meaning this area is going to be the only one getting zoned, which is perfect. So bring that up there. I'll bring that through there, because why not? Yeah, that should be fine. That should work pretty well. Let's just zone some offices there, even though they'll not get built up for a while. Also, I have snapping turned off, don't I? I do not. Why is this not snapping? It usually does. It's very strange. We'll do some offices there as well, and we'll do some just there as well. And we might as well put some on this side as well. So that's that pretty much surrounded. Maybe it would be better to not put offices at the, well, that bit. And up here could probably have a park of some description, so let's see what we've got. We have some play parks. I don't really think those are the kind of thing I want to put here. I could put a cat park. I mean, it's a bit silly to have a cat park there. So maybe we'll not do that. Maybe we'll just do... What the hell's up with the what the hell happened to the terrain? That's very strange. What about the ice sculpture? Yeah, that fixes it. I guess I can just decorate this. I guess that's what I'll do. I'll just decorate this area a little bit with some trees and get them in here. So we'll go with some of these nice pine trees there. Put a couple of them just along there as well. And this area isn't getting zoned at all. So this area is going to be... I don't know, something or other. It can't really look like a park. That's the thing. Like, it needs to not look like a park because it is right next to a train station. So it'll be a little bit silly to make this look like a park. But you know, it can still look nice. We'll still put a little bit of red in there, a little bit of the good old, what is that? That's the Japanese cherry tree. Very good tree. I'm quite the fan. I guess that works. That's not so bad. What if I put a little bit of a gravel path in there? I know I said I don't want it to be a park, but... I mean, I could do a little bit of a gravel path and sort of just do something like that, and then put some, yeah... I could put some benches on that. You know, it'll look good. Possibly. It'll look a little bit silly. I mean, you're there having a nice... You know, a nice quiet evening, just on the bench in the park, and then a train comes roaring behind you. That is a thing that will happen, but that should be fine. I mean, that's the risk of sitting there. Train goes roaring past, ruining your evening. Not my problem. That's just how the city is. That is Nerdchester for you. So that, yeah, I think that looks nice. I really do. I think that looks pretty good. I'm just concerned that the tracks have the thing about snow all over them. I mean, all the stations kind of look the same. Like, this one has snow. Maybe I should just switch this out. Let's switch it out. Which also messes with my bloody subway, doesn't it? Excellent. Just excellent. Let's very quickly fix the subway. We'll put, well, we'll put that there. Why not? We'll do that. Then we can get the nice big old school station, which is going to look interesting, to say the least. That actually seems to work with Snowfall, no problem. Which is great news, although it's not lined up with the tracks. So can I make that? Yeah, I can. Oh, good. That's lucky. That is lucky that I could just line that up perfectly. So you to there, you to there, and you to there. Okay, so that does give me a space in front of the station now, and sort of along the side of it as well. That I need to work out. But let's first get my my metro sort of working again. These guys, seriously, they are gonna be just hating me. So what I want to do is connect to there. Then bring that, get rid of that whole... Okay, that was a road. That was not what I wanted to do. That wasn't a road at all. That was actually a bit of train track. Whoops. That was my bad. We can fix that, though. Bring that under here, connect that to there. And now what we want to do is... There isn't technically a stop there anymore, so I should just be able to... move that to there? Hold on a minute, what? Oh, I'm a little bit... I'm kind of confused about what's going on here. I don't necessarily know that that's working. I really don't. I'm not sure. But I don't think it's working. That's a bit alarming. Maybe that'll update at some point, though. Let's... Oh, it's because there's two... There's technically, yeah, a stop down there. So if I move that stop to there and move that stop to there, we're good. Perfect. Let's fix the damage I did to this other line over here. There we go. So that should be fine. That seems good. We can actually put some more office buildings along here, which could be interesting. Maybe up to about that point, we'll bring this road up to there and over to there. And just get rid of that stuff and move the little park down to that corner. Yeah, that works. That seems nice. we can do a little bit more decoration in there, make it look nice and fancy. Nice, decorated central station. So let's see what we can do. Well, I think the train station's pretty much done. It's looking pretty decent there. That's also going to be pretty busy at some point. There'll be a lot of people looking to come to that station. So I decided that because of that, I would move this bus line, which originally had a stop here, to have a stop in front of the train station. And now it goes around that way and sort of loops around everywhere. Loops over that way. But does eventually come back to the main bus station here, which is, as we know, simply busy as hell. So that's good. You know, gotta love when a bus station's busy as hell. Also really need to figure out why all that traffic's going that way. That is, that's just a ridiculous amount of traffic moving through there. I guess that is sort of like the only connection to that area in the middle of the city. It is very much the city is very much divided by the fact that there are those cargo train lines, which is not good. That is definitely not good. I guess it's also not helped by the fact that a lot of this, well, actually, I'm surprised there's not all that many people using the highway here as well. What I will do, though, is turn those traffic lights off, because those are really not helping anything. And I'll leave those ones on. I will turn those ones off, even though a fair bit of traffic is looking to turn to the right. But I'll just turn them off for the meantime. Like I've said, but oh my god, that's a lot of people. Oh my god, that's quite the traffic jam. Oh my god, this area is fully built up and we have a little bit of commercial demand. That explains a lot. Yeesh. We may want to look into more public transport around here. In fact, I'll tell you what I'm going to do. I'm going to go to budget control and I am going to throw more money at my buses during the day. I don't know why I've boosted these things at nighttime. I really don't know. We never really play at nighttime. Let's boost the budget of those, boost the budget of those, and I'll boost the budget of the trains as well. That was at nighttime. That's to hell with it. We're boosting it at nighttime too. There we go. This may cause some problems. Okay, so that's... Oh, that's more vehicles for road maintenance and snow dumps. Okay. We'll get the taxis a bit more money too. There we go. So that's going to be a reduced income for me, but hopefully better road coverage for the snow dumps and all that stuff, and hopefully we'll see better coverage from the trams and better coverage from the bus depot. Where is my bus depot? That's a question. It's over here. Any more buses being sent out now that you've got more budget? Probably not, because I'm pretty sure I've got budget control switched on for all my public transport with the, what is it, improved public transport or something? I don't know. Or it was IPT discontinued with the Snowfall update. I don't remember. There's a mod I've got that sort of makes public transport a little bit better, so it might not, that might not result in many more, you know, buses going my way. But whatever the case, let's see what we can do with another train. I think it would be a good idea to perhaps have a train that does come out to the airport. I think that could be useful. So let's see what we can do. Let's use the glass terminus station because it can actually go really nicely behind the hospital there. So that can go there. And now all we need to do is work out where this is going to go with regards to the city. So let's go straight forward a little bit. Let's go up to the back of those buildings and sort of curve a little bit. And go 1, 2, 3. And since we're going to be destroying those, we might as well just, might as well go to there and go straight through. So is this going to let me go straight through? It is. It's going to look interesting, considering... Yeah, it's a train line going directly over the roundabout there. That's a little bit strange. But it should be okay. That should be fine. Let's lower the track down and lower it to it there. Now, can I bridge this across quite nicely without it looking terrible? That's the important question. I can. That looks okay. Can I raise this up, though, is the other important question. It doesn't look like I'm going to be able to, so I'm probably going to have to, I can raise it up that way, but I think I'd rather just curve it alongside this a little bit. And then sort of raise it up this way. Now, that's a building I can't go through. So if I go to there... Hold on a minute. Oh, hold on a minute. Let me turn off snapping. Sort of go to there. Turn on snapping and go... Then turn it off again. And then go to there. Come on. There we go. That's a little bit steep in there, but I'm gonna have to go with it, considering that's really all I can do. So go to there. Now, where is the train? It comes out over there is the problem. What I could do is pretty much go straight through all of this and sort of line that bit of highway with the train line. That is something that's doable. It might look terrible, though. Like, I absolutely can do this. And I think I actually will. Even though it's going to get rid of the buildings and make my highway look like it's not properly lined with concrete anymore. I actually think this gives it a really interesting look. So let me just raise that up. Let me go back down to 9 there, and then down to the ground level, just say there. Okay, so how does that look the whole way along there? It looks alright to me. Also, really need to get rid of the trees that seem to have popped up in my highway, which is curious. That's very strange indeed. I actually think that looks okay. That's an interesting look. Yeah, I like that a lot. I actually like that quite a lot. So we're gonna go with that look, and we'll see what we can do. So let's just bring this to there, and take that to there. Then we'll go. What's that? 6. No, what? Oh, that's the curve, isn't it? So we want to go straight forward. 1, 2, 3. Up by 12. Then sort of just curve that in like that, I guess. So that should work, right? That's absolutely a connection that can be a thing. Now let's see, if I go around like that, then can I make that? No, that's a connection that's not going to happen. Bother. Let me do this though, cities. You gotta let me do it, cities. Come on. Be good. That's not really what I wanted either. Oh boy. This is going to be tricky. Well, actually, I take that back. This is not going to be all that tricky. If I go straight forward and then curve to the... Okay, a little bit less than that. Yeah, I think that works. That totally works. What was this? What were those power lines for? I think those were for the places over the bridge, so... I mean, I probably don't really need them anymore. Not where they were, anyway. And I also can't do that. Okay. Okay, we have our first train line. Let's see what we can do. Can I get it to go, I need it to go in the right stop is the thing, and I don't remember what the button actually is to change the positioning of a train line. Because it's certainly not there that I want it. Let's see. If we start back here on... It's really not going to let me select it, is it? It really isn't. That's something I'm probably going to have to look into, actually, because that just wants to go in the middle line, and that is really not where I want it to go. I want it to go on that right one. I will figure that out. For the meantime, it can go to the middle line since it's the only train that we have. Then it can just go back to there. So that is airport, city, airport to central line. Okay. Do I have any different types of trains? I absolutely do. I don't know what this is, that one, but I'm going to go with it. It's also got a lot of vehicles queued, which I don't think is a good idea. Let me remove a few of those. There we go. I said remove. There we go. So that one... Can I right-click to follow that vehicle? What is it? That is a tram. Is what that is. That is absolutely a tram. Huh. Curious. Let's see. Can I modify the line? No, there's a vehicle editor thing I have, I think. But I don't remember how it works. Which is troublesome. Because, no, this is what I want. So, tram, passenger train, that one, train engine on both ends, set. So that is actually a train. That is not... well, I mean, it's a tram. It's quite clearly a tram, but it's also apparently a train. Okay, well, I don't like it. I don't like that my train is a tram. That's just weird. So we'll just do the regional train, which looks like an old train, basically. That's kind of what it should look like. Let me go and modify me line, which is just there. So select it. Regional train. I would like to remove those vehicles there. Remove. And I would like to 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 regional trains. Close that. And I would like to remove that. There we go. We'll go with 4 little regional trains. And there they are. Those little things. If you've watched my previous season, you'll have seen them. They're great little trains. They look amazing. And there he goes. Speeding away, doing his thing. And up and over. I'm quite happy about this, actually. Oh, that looks so good going along there. Look at that. Oh, God, what have I done? I forgot that that was the only electrical connection this side of the city had. Whoops. My bad. That's, that's fixable, I guess. Where can I make a good connection from? I guess we'll just go from here to there. So that'll connect those guys. Where's my little train? Where is he? Is he at the station? Oh, no, there he is. There he goes. Okay, well, I guess that'll work. I don't really expect that to get much use just yet. This will really come in handy much later down the line, once we have another town somewhere. Because, you know, while we do have a good connection to the airport, that's going to be most useful for, you know, going out to the towns out this way and all the way around here and all that stuff. So, that is the idea, at least. Whether or not it works, we'll have to see. We're also going to have to see... I think I've got something that just isn't enabled right now. Because I don't know. It might be the train station. It might just be something I've not got switched on. But I should be able to move this stop to one of the other lines. I just can't right now, so... That's fine. That is completely okay. We can work with that. It's probably some station. I think it's the multi-track station enabler that I might need to switch on. I know Traffic++ once dealt with that. I don't know if it does anymore, so it's possible that my mods have been a bit weird. Also, 500 and something people use that station every week. That's crazy. There's a lot of people who use my metro. There's about 4,000 people who use my metro. I guess this one's super busy since it has so many lines on it. And actually has trains backed up right now, which is not good. That is not good for the metro. This one's super busy with people going to the green line. In fact, the green line seems to be busy at pretty... Oh god, the pink one's busy there. Yeah, the metro is just super, super busy, which I like seeing. Like, look at that one. That's just a solid bar of bright pink. That's kind of crazy. Whatever the case, ladies and gentlemen, I am going to leave it there for today. Again, apologies for the delay in episodes. Hopefully, everything has gotten back to normal. We should see a return to daily cities skylines. If you're into the other series on the channel, then I'll say it now that Software Inc. will be back soon as well, and everything will be back to normal. It's just a bit of a pain when issues pop up with software that you can't really fix. And if you were curious as to what the problem was, it was my old recording software, my former recording software, OBS, which is also used for streaming, just had huge desync issues between the video and my commentary, to the point that my commentary would be in sync at the beginning of the video, and by the end it was just out of sync by like 2 seconds, and it was obvious because I'd do something, then 2 seconds later we'd say, okay, let's do this. So we should see fewer desync issues, again, assuming everything's gone to plan, and I'm saying that for my own sanity and not yours. But yeah, we had those problems. I'm not using fraps, so that's going to be fun. Massive, 100 to 200 gigabyte file sizes. Here we come. So yes, ladies and gentlemen, that is going to be it. Thank you kindly for watching. This has been City Skylines Snowfall, and I will see you next time. And we really need to fill this area in, don't we? That's horribly bare in there. Whatever. Bye-bye.